massage.
It is a cool, windy night in Mountain View, California, and we are inside the Chester F. Awalt Memorial Gymnasium, and we're going to see the Los Altos Eagles and the Mountain View Spartans because they're just about ready to give it a go. This is Mike Messner reporting live from the gym outside, and we have quite a contest coming up tonight. We have Los Altos coming in with a 7-5 record against Mountain View with a 9-3 record. And people to watch, especially with the Spartans, are going to be number 30, Sam Tobin, who's leading the Spartans with points per game and rebounds per game. And then, of course, the man that you can't forget about no matter where you are in this gym, the 7'1" center for the Mountain View Spartans, number 32, Will Dominguez. Definitely one to watch there. Both teams are coming off of recent losses, and both of them were to Berkeley High very late in December. Los Altos fell by just 1 point, and Mountain View actually took a loss by 10. So they both are hungry. Both teams are anxious to prove something. And, of course, this is a rivalry game, both schools in the same district. So we're going to have quite a contest here. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you are all also. If you take a look at the De Anza division, Palo Alto riding high, as the Vikings usually do, but then it tends to spread out just a little bit. Mountain View in a three-way tie for second place, Cupertino, Los Gatos, Wilcox running a third, and then Los Altos really nipping at the heels of Wilcox, wanting to get back into this and wanting to be around at the end of the season. As you can see there, Mountain View has got 2 wins and Los Altos has 1 loss in terms of the division. We can hear the starting lineups being given tonight.
Number 21, Chris Shell.
KMVT Sports would like to thank our sponsor, Altos Mobile Massage. Massage can change your mental and physical state and inspire you to give power and energy to solutions. Altos Mobile Massage brings the massage to you. Sometimes a little pressure is a good thing.
We're a mobile massage company, and we bring massage therapy and yoga to the corporate workplace.
We started this business in order to bring more awareness to corporations for health and wellness.
This is a nice perk that they can offer their employees, and it says, hey, we care about your well-being. We look forward to bringing massage therapy and yoga into your corporate workplace.
Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, the view from inside is better than the view from outside, as it's dripping outside, but very pleasant inside here. Okay, Mountain View looked like they won the tip-off. That's top of the key there. Making a pass off to Hernandez. Now back to Parrott. Rebound there by Dominguez. Drew the foul and got the bucket.
Fouls on 21, Chris Shell. Who's first? Team's first.
Dominguez at the line. Dominguez at the line already. That didn't take a whole lot of time. Chris Shell from Los Altos called with the foul there. And missed, but at least he aimed it there. He was aiming at the back of the rim, which is what you're supposed to do, or at least that's what my coach has always told me. Zach Espiritu bringing the ball down. Okay. Now it's to Jake Schaub. Schaub with, heartbreaker out there. Picked up again in the corner by Mountain View. That's a D. Parrott. Okay, going around to the top of the key, now passing, looking for a perimeter shot. Okay, and now driving into the paint, and it looked like it was blocked a little bit there. That was Simon Heck who came away with it. That's Chris Shell. Now over to Heck. Now back to Espiritu. Espiritu taking it very slowly there. Okay. There's Jake Schaub. Passing around to the top of the key there to Simon Heck. And back to Matt Eberly. Trying again. Now looking a way to work it in. Back to Simon Heck. And again now to Eberly. Eberly looking for, and just short. He might have had a 3 there, but the shot clock was expiring there. Okay, it's a deep Perrette bringing it very quickly into the forecourt. Again, perimeter shot. The Spartans trying to work it in very easily. That's Jake Pappas there. Okay, then a deep Perrette. There's Tobin. Then down to Pappas, and then back to Perrette. Now trying to drive, trying to have to get through a whole bunch. All right, now there's another one down to Mosley, and Mosley drops it. 3 points for Manuel Mosley. Zach Espiritu bringing it back into the forecourt. It's a Jake shot, and dropped there. And the Eagles answer back very quickly. Slow walk up the floor there by the Spartans. That's Perrette there. And passes it to Mosley. Mosley looking for a way to get there. Now he passes to Tobin at the top of the key. And just a little bit off the rim. And Dominguez got the rebound, banked a little bit there, and called for the foul. Going up for that second effort, you got to give it to Dominguez, really trying. And he goes to the line again. And that didn't take very much time at all. That was Simon Heck who was called for the foul. He's the 6'5" senior then there. His first of the night. And Dominguez at the line again. And off the back of the rim. Always tricky when you're trying to do free throws in high school because you haven't quite established your routine yet. But Dominguez looks pretty capable at what he's doing. Well, practice makes better. Simon Heck came up the rebound, and now he's getting that off to Zach Espiritu. There's Jake Schaub. Passing it on now to Chris Schell. Schell back to Espiritu. Espiritu looking for Eberle, and drew the foul there. Eberle there at 6'5", also a senior. Dominguez, I believe, was called for the foul. And Eberle's at the line. So the fans getting into the action here. And it's down. So the Eagles now officially, I think, 1 for 1 for the foul line, which I think is better than the Spartans right now. Can't get much better than that. And both of them down. So the Eagles draw to within a point. Perrette bringing the ball back up. Some backcourt defense here by Espiritu. Now looking, now he's been driving along the right side, looking for a place to get it in. And down by the low post, and now here's at the top of the key, and now back again to the perimeter to Pappas. And Pappas misses, but Espiritu with the rebound for the Eagles, and here they come. Okay, coming into the, okay. There's Simon Heck, now passing the ball, and Espiritu moving around all over the place, and there's Jake Schaub driving a little bit, and turning around, jumper, and off the backboard, and he's got it there. And the Eagles take the lead, 6-5, with 4:27 to go. Spartans bringing it back up again. Espiritu on Lewis. There's Pappas. And there's Mosley, and he gets it. That was about a 10-foot jumper there. Baseball pass over there. Over to Chris Schell. And now back to Espiritu. Calling some sort of play here. We'll see what his plan is. There it is to Schell. Schell driving. Passes to Schaub. And Schaub's headed to the line. Second time the Eagles have taken the line. Sam Tobin, the 6'4" junior forward and guard there, called for the foul. Moran coming in for Mountain View on there. Jake Schaub. In and out. That's a heartbreaker. And the Spartans go back on offense. Trailing by 1. Espiritu doing some press defense there. And off the glass there. Great shot there by Tobin. Number 30. And the Eagles have it back there. It's Nolan Brennan. And perimeter shot there. Oh, off the glass. Or off the rim, I should say. I believe that went on off the Eagles.
12, Charlie Eggleton.
Charlie Eggleton coming in for the Spartans. He's a 6'1" senior. He'll be in at guard. And here come the Spartans. Sam Tobin to Mosley. Mosley driving around the perimeter. There's Parrott. Back to Mosley. Mosley looking for a way to work it in. Perimeter shot, and it's down. Deep Perret, the point guard, senior at 5'11", and just dropped it like yesterday's newspaper. There's Simon Heck looking for this. Okay, back to Heck in the paint, trying to get it in, and he does it. Eagles relying a little bit more on layups or shots from the paint. That's unusual for the modern game, but whatever gets in the point. Manu Mosley now with the ball. Back to Eggleton. Eggleton at the top. Back to Mosley. Mosley looking for a way. Okay, uses his dribble. There's Eggleton. Drive from there, and a steal there by Spiritu. For the fast break, and there is Brennan, and Brennan buries it. 12-12, but we got about 2 minutes left in the first period. Perret. Okay. There's Tobin. There's Tobin, I beg your pardon. There's Perret again. Okay. Back out. Oh! Score that one for Eggleton. The 6'1" senior guard there. He'll be making impact in college. The Eagles bring it back up. Jake Schaub. Yep. Oh! Shot blocked. I thought he might have been called for a travel there. Okay. Perret bringing the ball back up against Espiritu. Now passes it over. From Eggleton out to Mosley. Oop, loses, but Dominguez lost the ball there. And Eberle now bringing it back up, and it's stripped away from him, and now a loose ball. Blown dead. Both sides are going to be feeling that one for a little while. Simon Heck called for the foul there.
Checking in from out to 24, Ryan King. Number 3, Jake Phillips. Number 2, Eric Jones. Checks in for Los Altos.
And the ball's going to be brought in by Charlie Eggleton. There's Perret. Bounce pass at the right side of the elbow of the key. Okay, driving. And he dropped it.
31.
That was Zach Moran there, a 6'3" junior forward. And the Eagles bring it right back. And off the glass. And the rebound there by Ryan Kim. And the Spartans bring it back. Kim back to Phillips. Phillips over to Mosley. Mosley looking for a place to get in and driving into the paint and up and down.
Number 2,
Manuel Mosley with a great shot there. Easy layup. So the Mountain View Spartans can do it all, I guess. Right. There's Nolan Brennan with the ball for the Eagles. Standing way out, almost at half court there. As this first period winds down. Good set there. It's Eberle with the screen there, but there's a foul called, and the Eagles give up the ball. Eberle did get called for the foul. Might have been a moving screen, I didn't quite see. That's the Mountain View High School Marching Band. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. The Spartans went on a late quarter scoring spree there, answering a whole bunch of unanswered points. But at the end of the first period, the score is now Mountain View Spartans 18, Los Altos Eagles 12. Welcome back to Mountain View High School. We're coming back for the second quarter of this varsity basketball game. So far, the Spartans have really seemed to have the upper hand. They went on a late scoring binge in that first quarter, so we'll see whether the Eagles can come in. That's an inbound pass by Eric Jones. Nimin Tet Got it there, then back to Jones. It's Tet. Looking for a place to go. That was Eric Jones again. There's Shell. Place to drive, driving into the paint, and a bounce pass off around. Oh! Whistle goes. Matt Eberly went down. He's being helped up. I think he may be going.
12,
Yep, Charlie Eggleton was called for the foul there for the Spartans, so the Eagles are going to the line. That's Matt Eberly at the line. He's a 6'5", 12th grader, so this is his last year with Los Altos. No information on where he'll be going to college next year, but he'll certainly be one to watch. And up and down. Well, wherever Rick Barry is, I wish you could see this. He would have been proud of that one. Eberly going again. And makes it. So the Eagles trying to scratch their way back into this one. That's Dominguez with the inbound pass. Look at that 7'1" frame just run up the court. There's Eggleton. Eggleton up. Back to Eggleton. Eggleton driving again. And some disagreement there. Some disagreement there with the Mountain View coach, but foul was on Los Altos. That was on number 10, Namin Tet. So the ball being inbounded again. That's Ryan Kim. There's Phillips. Phillips trying to get around Jones there. Jones staying with him. Passes it off now. That's Kim. Kim trying to get it into Dominguez. Dominguez turns and gets it. How you get a shot over Will Dominguez, I have no idea, but we haven't seen him too much on defense yet. There's Eberly. Good perimeter shot. That's a three-pointer at Eberly. So cutting the margin to 3 there. And here come the Spartans. And Jones doing some very aggressive defense. And Phillips trying to drive around him. That's Eggleton. Eggleton back to Phillips. Phillips back to Eggleton. And the whistle goes. And it looks like Eric Jones called for the foul there, a 5'9" sophomore for the Eagles. A couple other players checking into the game now for the Spartans. And they'll inbound the ball. There's Perrette. There's Eggleton. No, I beg your pardon, that's Eggleton. That was Tobin who had the ball before. Perimeter shot, a little short. Actually, that was an air ball, and the Eagles just let that go out of bounds, and they'll take possession. Matt Eberly going to be doing the inbound pass. And he brings it into Eric Jones, and they're bringing it up into the forecourt. That's Tet. Shell. Back to Jones. Jones looking, driving, crossover dribble there. Back to Tet. Tet, oh, might have done an ups and downs there. Driving, trying to get in, and he got it. Cuts the lead to just 1 now. The Eagles making a little bit of a run here, so let's see how Mountain View responds. That's Phillips bringing it into the forecourt. Now down to Moran. Moran to Perrette. Perrette pivoting, driving, change of pace. Now over, okay, now back to Perrette, driving, and nothing but net. A lot of layups. They know what they have to do to get those points down. That's Tet. Back to Jones now. Back to Tet. Jones has it again. Jones signaling. There's Tet. Tet driving around the screen. In the paint, gonna have to get rid of it there, and Jones going up for 3. No, off the rim. Zach Moran got the rebound. And let's see Perrette bringing it up one more time. 22-19 Spartans. Now it's over to Tobin. Tobin now to Perret. Going low. And back out top to Perret. Now over to Pappas. Pappas looking for a way to work it in. Shot clock's down to 6. Now they're going to have to drive. They're driving into the paint. The whistle blows. Sam Tobin there with the ball. And I believe he drew the foul. Chris Shell called for the Eagles. A couple of other players checking in for the Eagles. We'll catch up with them in a little bit. Zach Moran, a 6'3" junior forward, went up for the free throw, didn't quite make it. And here come the Eagles. Zach Espiritu bringing it up again. Now over to Brennan. There's Tet. Tet over to Simon Heck. Heck looking for a place to get some penetration, can't quite get it. Brennan looking around, looking for a screen, didn't get one. Okay, there's Eberly, and threw up kind of a prayer there, and they try to get a save, it's out of bounds. So Mountain View will pick it back up again. That would have equalized the game there. Admirable number of three-point attempts. We'll have to figure out later what the statistics are. Here comes Chris Lewitt. I beg your pardon, that's a deep Perret. Some confusion now. Okay, now we're going to get the inbound pass from Perret. Perret gets all the way out there. Fakes to Mosley. Now it goes for sure to Mosley. Now back to Perret. Perret over to Pappas. Pappas throwing up a long one, and he hits it. And we got a timeout by Los Altos. Well, they've answered back with authority, I can tell you that. The way that we got the response from the Spartans, okay, they've not only regained the lead, but this may be their biggest lead of the night. Trevor Haas, the Eagle coach, talking to his players. I'm sure James Riley, his assistant, is over there as well. Pretty good contingent from Los Altos came out to see this game tonight. Not bad for a rainy night in the Bay Area. Will Dominguez, there's the 7'1" junior. That man is only a junior. He's still got a year to go. Maybe another year of growing. We'll have to see. Brennan back to Espiritu. Now over to Brennan. Brennan looking at his driving. Out, back again. Oh! Somebody hit the deck, but there was no foul called. Rebound there, and now... And Perret doesn't like that call at all. Got Pappas saying there, hey, let it go, let it go.
Fouls on number 5 on Dean Perret.
And Mountain View's going to come away with the ball, or at least that's the way it looks. But they're not going to forget that one for a while. Sometimes I think the most popular guy in high school basketball is the backup referee. So let's see what happens. Here come the Spartans. It's crossover dribbling. That's Jack Resnick, who's now got the ball for the Spartans, and he's driving and dishes it out to Pappas. Now Mosley. Now back to Pappas. Pappas trying to work it into Dominguez. Dominguez shoots, kind of a hook shot, doesn't go. And Matt Eberly comes up with a baseball pass, and too far. I think that was off the hands of Chris Shell there, so the Spartans are going to get it back with 2:44 to go in the second quarter. And there goes Will Dominguez. He's going to take a well-deserved rest there on the bench. Mountain View coming back. Jack Resnick again. Resnick 5'10", junior, playing guard. was over to Moran, and now to Mosley. Mosley signaling somebody get out of the way. And back to Resnick. Resnick now driving, and he's going to dish it off to Pappas. Pappas thinks about a three-pointer, pivots, now drives towards the center, into the paint, and it's deflected. Pass intended for Mosley, deflected out of bounds, but apparently the ref said no, that Mosley touched it last. So, good things do happen for the Eagles. So they're bringing up very slowly, coming up to on 2 minutes now. Bounce pass over there to Brennan. Brennan driving around the screen and dishes it out to Shell, and then to Eric Jones, and then the three-point attempt came there from Schaub. I don't think it hit the rim, actually. There's Resnick. Resnick looking for a way to drive it in. Okay, trying to get around Spiritu. Spiritu's not having it. Whoops. Okay, screen there, and a three-point attempt off the iron. Loose ball foul, scramble for the ball. And I think there's been a foul called. And the Los Altos people are liking that, so it looks like Mountain View's turned the ball over a little bit.
Fouls on 33, Jake Pappas. Team's hit.
That was Pappas called for the foul. So the Eagles are going to have it in the backcourt. Now they're bringing it across center court. Okay. Everly coming around a screen and brings it up and puts it down.
Basket by 30, Matt Everly.
And the Eagles get into the 20s. Resnick trying desperately to get around. Okay, now drives, now pulls up. Goes over to Mosley. Mosley looking for in. Okay, signaling, asking for somebody to do a give and go. Trying to get to the top of the key. Now all the way back, way past the three-point line. Trying to get around. Okay, now this pass back to Resnick. Resnick over to Pappas. Pappas, okay, going over to Resnick. Resnick still looking for a place. Okay, 10 seconds on the shot clock. He drives. And 2 points there for Manu Mos. And Los Altos calls a timeout. So they have narrowed the gap, but they haven't quite cut it. So what happens in the next 58 seconds or so is going to determine how everybody goes into their locker rooms tonight. KMVT Sports is brought to you with help from our sponsor, Altos Mobile Massage. Massage has been proven to reduce stress and improve well-being. Healthier and happier employees do better work. Altos Mobile Massage brings the massage to you. Sometimes a little pressure is a good thing. You can hear the Los Altos cheerleaders. Just because they're on enemy territory doesn't mean that they have completely left their spirit at home. And a pretty good contingent of Los Altos students on a rainy night in Mountain View. So here come the Eagles. Matt Eberly, bring it over to the left side. Screen there by Shell, but I'm not sure if it worked. Might have been a moving screen. Pappas called for the foul there.
Checking in for the Spartans, 12, Charlie Eggleton, and 5, Avi Perret.
Eggleton and Perret back into the game now for the Spartans. So inbound now coming from Zach Espiritu. He'll go over to Brennan. Brennan at the top of the key, driving into the paint. Dishes it off now to Espiritu, who's just all over the place. Espiritu barely held on to that. Now it's over to Brennan. Brennan trying to do a signal, looking for a way to speak in. Okay, there's a screen there, and excellent screen there by Chris Shell, and the Eagles pull within 4. Now we have less than 25, or about 25 seconds on the clock now. Let's see if the Spartans are going to try for one more, or maybe the Eagles will get lucky and maybe to throw in a last-minute prayer. Okay. Trying to get around and driving, and kind of a wild pass there. Now Mosley gets it. 10 seconds left on the clock. He's looking for a way to get in, trying to get around Nolan Brennan. They're counting off the game, and he drives, and he falls, slips. Okay, with 3 seconds left, let's see if the Eagles are going to try for another shot, and they do. Just short. But a tight game. We've reached halftime in Mountain View with the score. The Spartans 27, the Eagles 23.
We're a mobile massage company, and we bring massage therapy and yoga to the corporate workplace.
We started this business in order to bring more awareness to corporations for health and wellness.
This is a nice perk that they can offer their employees, and it says, hey, we care about your well-being. We look forward to bringing massage therapy and yoga into your corporate workplace.
Welcome back for the second half of this varsity basketball game. This is a very close contest because both of these teams are teams really on the rise. And they've both fought it out very closely so far. Mountain View is expected with a slight edge, but the Eagles holding their own. So we're going to see how things play out. And the Eagles going to start off with inbounding the ball. That was from Zach Espiritu over to Nolan Brennan, back to Espiritu. So Espiritu bring it in to the forecourt to start this second half. He passes over to Eberly, and there's a drive there, and that was partially blocked and rebounded and blocked again. Rebounded again by Los Altos, and off the, and another tip, and 4 tips, and no, all right, now that one is okay, and now finally, and I think he was just kind of butted out of bounds there accidentally. Perrette not happy about that call at all, okay. But what a great effort on the side, part of both sides trying to get those rebounds. We've got some very talented rebounders here. Now Espiritu trying to inbound the ball. He gets it over to Heck and back to Espiritu, and Espiritu pivoting, trying to find a place to pass it off. Now he passes it off to Eberly. Eberly at the top of the key. Now he gets it out to Brennan. Brennan driving, headed into the paint, going for the layup, and not quite enough. I think he moved a little bit too fast. So the Spartans get the ball back with Perrette. Now coming back, he's going to go up against Espiritu, and Espiritu's playing it very low. There's Pappas, and now Dominguez, and now back to Perrette, and long, and there's a three-pointer off the iron. Mosley picking up the rebound, and Dominguez now for the shot, and in and out. That's a heartbreaker for Dominguez. And here come the Eagles again. Zach Espiritu bringing into the forecourt. And now it's over to Brennan. Brennan making some sort of signal. Drives in and now passes back out to Simon Heck. Simon Heck driving into the paint. He's got to get out of there. And that's Nolan Brennan. Look at this, there's a screen by Heck, and down it goes. Los Altos gets the first points of the quarter, and they are within 2. And the Spartans bringing the ball back now. That's to Tobin. Tobin driving in the middle, out to Dominguez. Dominguez pumps, drives in, try to go for the reverse layup, and he gets it. Nice move there by Will Dominguez. Espiritu into the forecourt. Now Brennan over on the right side. That's over to Schaub at the top of the key. Now back to Espiritu, looking for a place to pass it back. Now it's back to Brennan. Brennan looking for a place to go. He gets it to Schaub. Schaub looking for a place to work it in. That's Simon Heck at the top of the key. Then back to, and Heck into the paint. Got the receiving pass, and he traveled. Easy mistake to make when you only have 3 seconds to get out of that paint. Especially if you're trying to get a shot off. Comes to Perrette, and he gets it off to Mosley. Oh, huge lane there. And there's Pappas. Looking for a place to throw it as he's off to Mosley. Mosley over to Perrette, and now back to Mosley. Mosley driving and back to Perrette. Perrette taking a little bit there. He's running out of time on the shot clock. There's Dominguez getting in right near the low post. Getting into this, and he's tied up. And it looks like Los Altos is going to get, no. I beg your pardon. I believe that is Mountain View that's going to come away with it. Only 2 seconds on the shot clock. They're really going to have to move fast if they want to get something out of this drive. Inbound pass, and Pappas, and it's blocked! And a second time, and that was either out of bounds or the time expired. I didn't see which. But in any case, the Eagles have the ball again. That's Gavin Stockton. No, I beg your pardon, that's Matt Eberly. Zach Espiritu. There's Schaub. Now to Heck. Los Altos fans not happy with the Mountain View players right now, to be expected. Always some suspicion of foul play, but I haven't seen a whole lot of it from my angle. Espiritu with the inbound pass, looking for a place to get it, and up, and that's a missed shot, and the Spartans come away with it. That might have been Simon Heck on the attempted shot there. There's Pappas, and a steal there by Jake Schaub. Jake Schaub bringing it up, and passes it right into the hands of a D. Perret, who brings it back again, and Pappas has the ball, slows it down a little bit, gets it back out, and there's Dominguez. Dominguez back to Perret. Perret, that is. There's Mosley. Mosley, and the whistle goes. Shot there, that one just kind of nicked the rim. And the Eagle fans love it because they're going to get the ball back again.
Foul on 5 on Nick Perret. Checking in for Mountain View, 31, Zach Moran.
Eberle will inbound the pass to Espiritu. Eagles still down by 4. Drive there. Now back out to Eberle. Now to Schaub. Now out to Espiritu. Espiritu holding on the ball. Driving a little bit at about the high post and won't go off the iron. Espiritu trying some backcourt defense. He's trying to keep up with Perret. Doesn't quite do it. Mosley gets it over on the left side. Mosley driving into the paint. 6-footer and no, doesn't go. And rebound there by Eberle. Eberle breaking it up now up to Brennan. Brennan going for the layup and he gets it. Driving to within 2, and the Spartans trying to bring it back up, trying to get that lead back to where they like it. That's Jake Pappas. Pivots and gets it off to Tobin. Tobin driving in, going for about a 7-footer, and he sinks it. Back to a 4-point lead. And the Eagles once again playing catch-up. Brennan going around the screen from Heck, and now out to Espiritu. Espiritu to the top of the key. That's a little bit wide there over to Eberle. Eberle bringing it back in. Heck sets a screen. Somebody trips and falls, and it's in.
3 points for Matt Eberle.
That's a 3-pointer, and the lead is now cut to 1 for the Spartans. And Tobin on the left side trying a 3-pointer of his own, won't go. Rebound by Heck, and the whistle goes. And Pappas is going to get called for that. Spartans to be racking up the fouls right now. Eberle now going to do the inbound pass. Okay. 5.
For Los Altos 21, Chris Shell.
2 fouls right now on the Spartans so far. So not quite a foul binge, but they do have more than the Eagles at this point. Espiritu bringing it back into the forecourt. Bounce pass now to Eberle. Eberle out to Heck. Heck at the top of the key. Now back to Espiritu over on the left side. Okay, is up. Whistle goes.
Fouls on blue 21, Chris Shell.
And Chris Shell got called for the foul there. That's the first for the Eagles in this particular contest, or this half anyway. Backcourt defense again by Espiritu. He hasn't been terribly successful with that, but if he can keep up with people like Jake Phillips, why not? And that's to Tobin, I believe. Yep. Okay. Out to Mosley. Mosley out to Phillips. Phillips back to Mosley. Mosley, and the whistle goes. And we got a 3-second violation. And the Eagles will get the ball back. Just under 2 minutes to play left in the third period now.
Eric Jones, number 10, Nick Tutt, and 24, Ryan Cannon from Mountain View.
No, I beg your pardon, that's Eberle who's bringing the ball up. Okay. Looking for a place to work it in. Good screen there by Shell. That shot won't go, but a good screen there. And that went out of bounds. I think that may have been an air ball. And the Spartans will get the ball back. Eric Jones now going to try to do some backcourt defense. Let's see whether it comes off. Okay. Jake Phillips now with the ball for the Spartans at center court. Gets it off to Mosley. Mosley trying to get off the screen, and now Eggleton, the missed shot. Okay, coming. Oh, and the rebound was passed right back into the hands of Mountain View. It went up, no good. Rebound over there. Mosley with a three-pointer, also off the iron. Everly with the rebound. Long pass down to Tet. Tet driving. But it looks like he might have drawn the foul there. Nope, not quite.
Altos, 23, Jake Schaub.
Schaub called for the foul there. So the Spartans will get it back. So the Eagles keep making steals. They keep trying to make the drives in, but they cannot get that equalizer or a go-ahead shot. They would put them ahead by either one or two. Okay. Driving now, he loses the ball. Okay. Passes it over now to Eggleton. Eggleton trying to get it out now. Oops, kind of went in the face of Ryan Kim there. Now Mosley. Now back to Eggleton. And now a perimeter shot to Ryan Kim. Now to Mosley. Mosley fakes. Three-pointer. No, air ball. Save, and it goes back to Eric Jones, who throws it all the way down to Jake Schaub. And Schaub puts the Eagles ahead with just 30 seconds left in the third quarter. One of the few times the Eagles have been ahead this close to the end of a period. Maybe the only time. Jones on Phillips. Mosley back to Phillips. Phillips right near the center court line. Now Mosley back to Phillips. Phillips driving a little bit. Now back to Mosley again. Down to 8 seconds left in the period. And Mosley driving, and somebody from Los Altos may have obstructed there, but Mountain View did draw the foul, and so Eric Jones, the 5'9" sophomore, drew the foul there. And Manuel Mosley at the line, and he drops that first one, equalizing the score again. And he makes his second shot, and the Spartans regain the lead. Los Altos has just been playing catch-up ball. Let's see, are they going to try for a last-minute prayer?
No basket.
No basket. Brilliant attempt there by Schaub. Didn't quite get it in there, but that's as close as you can get. We reach the end of the third quarter. The score is Mountain View 33, Los Altos 32. Here's the Los Altos High School cheerleaders. They brought their entire team out here tonight for this game. And their Eagles have kept it very, very close. There's the Mountain View, some looks of concern there from the Mountain View cheerleaders, but how warranted that concern is, we have yet to find out. So we're here for the fourth quarter. Tobin with the inbound pass to Adi Perrette. And Perrette driving. Pass it over on the left side. Now it's over to Moran. Moran over to Eggleton. Eggleton driving around into the paint. Now dishes it out. And now back out again. Now Perrette has it again. Over to Eggleton. Eggleton looking for a way to get it in, and he's running out of time. And here comes Perrette and Eggleton trying to work it in. Here comes Dominguez back out to Perrette. No, won't go. Rebound there by Nolan Brennan. He gets it off to Jake Schaub. Now back to Brennan. Brennan trying to figure out what he's going to do, and he drives past and off the glass and off the rim. Rebound there by Sam Tobin. And the Spartans are coming in, trying to widen that lead a little bit. And now talking to his coach, saying, okay, come on, guys, you got to help me out here. I can't do this all by myself. Kind of a reverse screen there by Dominguez. Okay, driving here and dished out to Moran. Rebound. I think there were 2 players struggling for that rebound, but it looks like Los Altos is going to come away with the ball.
Fouls on 31, Zach Moran. His first, team's third.
Zach Moran drew the foul there. Moran, a 6'3" junior.
Simon Heck.
Here comes Zach Espiritu, bringing it into the forecourt for the Eagles. The 4th quarter here. We've had a great game so far. Nolan Brennan passing it off to Simon Heck. Oh, in and out, and a rebound there. And he puts it away. Jake Schaub, all 6'4" and he has put the Eagles back in the lead. Here come the Spartans. Spartans are now, oh! Attempted steal there by Espiritu, but it was recovered. And the whistle goes.
Fouls on 4, Zach Espiritu.
Espiritu called for the foul there. It might have been reaching in. But in any case, Eggleton, now the inbound pass now to Perrette. Perrette back in his own territory, now crosses the center court line. Driving into the forecourt, driving at the top of the key. Now pass over to the far side. Perimeter shot went off the side of the backboard. And here comes Matt Eberly with the fast break. And he didn't get the shot, but he did draw the foul. And I think he might be going to the line. Both of these teams want this very, very badly. And the Los Altos fan club loves it. Okay, Eberly all by himself there. Let's see what he can do. And completes it. 2-point lead now for the Eagles. Eberly has a chance to bring it up to 3. And he does. Three-point lead for Los Altos. That may be their biggest lead of the night. Timeout called there by Mountain View.
Timeout, Mountain View.
Before we return to the action, KMVT Sports would like to thank our sponsor, Altos Mobile Massage. Massage can change your mental and physical state and inspire you to give power and energy to solutions. Altos Mobile Massage brings the massage to you. Sometimes a little pressure is a good thing. All right, well, Kevin Mack, the Mountain View Spartan coach, imparting some wisdom to his players who are suddenly faced with a 3-point deficit. So what they're going to do with this remains to be seen. With Los Altos getting the inbound pass. And pull up there. Nolan Brennan with the bucket, and now it's a 5-point deficit for the Spartans. We haven't seen them playing from behind very much, so let's see what they can do with it. There's Mosley over on the right side. He passes it up to Perrette. Now back to Tobin. Tobin driving, trying to get around. Now dishes it off for a 3-pointer. Short off the rim. Espiritu with the rebound. He's bringing it back into the forecourt. Bounce pass over now to Brennan. Brennan almost loses it. Now gets it back to Eberly. Eberly back to Brennan. Brennan looking for a way to work it in. Coming around the screen there, set by Jake Schaub. Now it's out to Eberly again. Eberly doesn't give and go, and Espiritu driving, now having to pivot. Lost his dribble there. He's got it out to Simon Heck, and now Heck driving. Got the bucket.
Fouls on 32, Will Dominguez.
Dominguez called for the foul, and now the Eagles are up by 7 points with just over 5 minutes to play. And Heck is still standing on the foul line, so he might be able to add even more to this. Quite a turn of events that we've seen so far in this 4th period, all of the second half really, but especially the 4th period. and off the iron. Dominguez with the rebound, dishes it off, almost lost it there. Pappas did. Now Perret coming off to Mosley. Mosley the first one down there. There's Perret to Pappas. Pappas working in, trying to work it in to Tobin there. Now Perret's got it again. Now to Pappas. Over to Dominguez. Dominguez trying to get it back into Perret. And we have some elbowing going on, and that is going to send a Spartan shooter to the line, I think. It's the team's fourth foul. No foul shot on that. Okay, inbound pass to Dominguez. Dominguez getting a high pass. Now he gets it off to Perret. Perret making a trade for, now over to Mosley, then back to Perret. Perret to Mosley. Mosley, and now Perret trying to work it in. There's Pappas. Pappas, swing dribble, and then it's to Dominguez. Dominguez is in the paint. He's got to get out, and it's intercepted there. Okay, Jake Schaub take it, and Espiritu bringing it into the forecourt. Slows it down just a little bit. Bounce pass, and now back to Espiritu for the great sound. The lead is up to 9 points now. And Mountain View does not appear to be ruffled at the least. But the Spartans are here, and they've just called their timeout. Mountain View against non-league opponents has only one loss this year. So they're obviously resilient. Of course, Los Altos is in their league, but they have shown that they have a good track record. Against common opponents, Mountain View is batting about 500. They're 1-1. Los Altos has lost more than they have won. At home, Mountain View has not been defeated this year. So if the Eagles were to hang on and win, that would be a first for the Spartans. It would be one they wouldn't forget. So we have still half a quarter left, and if any of you have watched high school basketball, you know that is several lifetimes. So anything can happen in the last 4 minutes of a high school basketball game, and it usually does. Taking a look at the Mountain View fans. This is probably not what they came to see, but they've still got a lot more watching that they can do. And the Spartans will bring the ball in. Sam Tobin passing it to Adi Perret one more time. Espiritu there on the backcourt defense. Perret, looping pass over there to Pappas. That's Tobin, and it's intercepted now once again. Eberle, and that's Brennan bringing into the forecourt. Now Eberle trying to find a way around. Okay, going over to the left side and screened there by Heck. Now it's back to Espiritu. Espiritu coming off a screen, trying to drive, gets it to Heck, who's in the paint, and it doesn't go. Rebound picked up there by, well, there's Mosley. Mosley driving and dishes it off to Ryan Kim. Ryan does it up and down, and it's stolen by Espiritu, and here comes Espiritu. Alley-oop, and in and out. That would have been a beautiful one. Pappas coming back up with it. If I get it into the forecourt, and Tobin now back out to Mosley, now back out to Perret, and trying to find a place. Okay, screen set, and he tries to drive it in. Mosley going for a three-pointer, no good, and it's kept in, and that would have been a fast break for the Eagles, but I think it's going to be called back, although nice lay-in there at the very end by Nolan Brennan.
Fouls on 33, Jake Pappas.
Okay, Pappas called for the foul. Los Altos maintains possession. And Brennan bring it back from the backcourt now into the forecourt. Got 2:45 to go in the game. There's Eberle. There's Espiritu. Brennan, top of the key. Now back to Espiritu. Espiritu bounce pass over. And, okay, over to Espiritu. And Espiritu, perimeter shot, thought about, and then slapped away. Brennan had the ball taken away from him there, but I believe Los Altos will maintain possession. Espiritu making the inbound pass all the way across the court and tried again for an alley-oop and didn't quite get there. I suppose technically an alley-oop is when you dunk it, and I don't know if any of these Los Altos boys could accomplish that, but we'll call it an alley-oop, why not? Espiritu trying to make the inbound pass. He gets it off to Eberle. Eberle driving, running out of time, and tries to do a reverse layup. Doesn't go. Rebound by, I think that was Pappas who got it. Here comes Perret. Perret moving into the top of the key. Now over to Pappas. Pappas over perimeter to Perret. Perret is driving into the key, and he travels. Boy, that paint is dangerous. If you're trying to either get a shot off or to shovel it off to one of your teammates to let them score, you're thinking about so many things at one time. These boys are doing their best, though. Here comes Brennan. Screen set over there by Heck. Now Espiritu driving around, and he... Yep. That was Perret, I believe, who's called for the foul there.
Number 5, Perret.
Perret, as the announcer is calling him. 1:46 left in the game. And strategic control of this game is definitely in the hands of the Los Altos Eagles. And Zach Espiritu, the 5'9" senior, now at the line. Off the at the rim, and the rebound picked up by Jake Schaub, who put it away for two. 11-point lead now for the Eagles. Here comes, that's Jack Resnick, who's in the game now for the Spartans. He gets it to Mosley. Mosley driving around through the keys in the paint. He's gonna have to shovel it off now. He gets it to Tobin. Now back to Mosley. Now back to Pappas. Pappas just out the three-point. Now drive there. Tobin didn't like that one at all. That might have meant 3 more points. That's 5 fouls for the Eagles now, with the foul to Matt Eberle. Pappas with the inbound pass. Coming up. He gets it out to Resnick. Resnick over to Mosley. Mosley trying to work it in. And back to Resnick. Regnis back to Pappas. Now back to Resnick. Resnick's driving. Shovels it off to, I think that may have been to, that was to Zach Moran. Mountain View will retain possession, though. 1:04 to go. Whoa, Resnick almost lost track of that one. It almost went back, had an over and back penalty against him. And in and out of the hands of Manuel Mosley. That's the kind of half it's been for the Spartans. Espiritu about to take the ball out. He gives it to Eberle. Eberle to Brennan. Brennan taking it very easy. Now back to Eberle. Eberle to Espiritu. Espiritu trying to find a way to work it in. Pivots, loses the dribble. And Brennan gets a nice looping pass across the court. Try to get it in, had to go back. And Heck now back to Schaub. Schaub drives, loses it, gets it up again. There's Espiritu, running out of time, pumps up, won't go. Fast break now by Resnick, or an aborted fast break, I guess. And blocked shot there on Pappas. Espiritu gets it, he's being double teamed. He's gonna have to get rid of it, and the whistle goes. And Los Altos calls a timeout. Just about 11 seconds left in this one. Los Altos is going to take a victory home, and they're going to deliver a defeat to the Spartans in their own home court. And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. We come back just as time expires, and the Los Altos Eagles pouring vinegar on the Mountain View Spartans tonight, winning by 11 points in what ended up being a very close game up until the beginning of the fourth quarter. Then Los Altos took control of the game. They used some good pressure defense, and they won the game by taking care of the ball. Every time they got it, they were very stingy on turnovers, and Mountain View just couldn't hold on in the same way that they had in the first half. So, the Eagles go to 8-5. The Spartans fall to 9-4. And we'll see where all of that shakes out in the standings in the next days to come. The producer and director of our show tonight was Rene Antonio Mendoza. Thank you, Rene. Camera was by Tim Erskine. CJ Rolo was the other cameraman. Orlando Montes doing some great camera work. Thanks to Mountain View High School and Dave Grissom, their principal. This is a copyright presentation, KMVT 15, 2017. I'm Mike Messner. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you all next time.